Let's get to week 9 Premier League predictions. If you're new to this, we both guess results and correct scores. If you guess the right result, you get 3 points. If you guess the right score, you get 5 points. So starting, obviously, Saturday, the early kickoff. It's Liverpool and Everton. What way do you see this one going?
Yeah, the early kickoff. The kickoff that Jurgen Klopp loves to complain about, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Could play
I
a
think
factor.
I see it. Yeah, could play a factor. I think Liverpool are home, aren't they? So, yeah, I can only see a Liverpool win. I can't remember the last time Everton won at Anfield, so it's
Yeah,
been a long time for them.
saying that though, Everton have been a bit of a surprise over the last couple of weeks before the international break, haven't they?
Yeah, they've managed to claw back a few points because I didn't see them, picking up that many points. So
No, obviously the shock result was losing 2-1 at home to Luton. That was
yeah,
a bit of a disaster because they were on a decent run, obviously, there with the 3-1 win over Brentford, and they beat Bournemouth as well 3-0 just before the international break. Now, I don't think it's going to be an easy game for Liverpool, but yeah, I see Liverpool winning as well. I'm going to predict 2-0 Liverpool. Nunez on the score sheet.
I'm going to go 3-0 Liverpool for this one.
3-0 Liverpool, perfect. Okay, next up we have Bournemouth versus Wolves. Of course, we were just speaking about their insane goal scorer at the moment there. What way do you see this one going? Wolves away?
Yeah, Wolves away to Bournemouth. Bournemouth have had a really tough time now recently, so they really need to pick up a win here. This is almost like a relegation battle sort of fixture, isn't it? So they need to win. But I think Wolves might do this one. I think Pedro Neto, by the way, has been fantastic so far this season. Really big fan of him.
He's been linked with Liverpool, actually.
Yeah, I've seen links to Arsenal as well. I don't know whether they need another winger, but yeah, I mean, whoever gets him would have a great player in their hands because I think he's really, really good. But I do see Wolves winning this just about 1-0.
1-0 Wolves. I'm going to say 2-1 Wolves on this one. Next we go to Brentford and Burnley. Brentford not great this season.
Yeah, neither is Burnley, man. I mean, I saw them play against Chelsea. All they seem to be doing is just to pass the ball at the back, over and over again. There's no cutting edge to them when they get to the final third. They don't really know what they're doing.
Yeah,
they've no real goal scorer, and I fear for them. I think they'll go down this season. So I think they'll probably lose this one as well. So I'm gonna go 2-0 Brentford.
Head to head, they've played twice, 1 win each. I'm going to say a boring draw, 1-1. Up next there as well for this weekend's games, we have Man City and Brighton. Man City, will they finally wake up? It's been a while now since we've seen City playing like City. No, Rodri is back this weekend, I believe.
Oh yeah, that's a big plus. That guy's it's like having 3 players back. He's like 3 players in one almost. He's fantastic. So it's a big boost for them. But it's interesting, and this one is a 3 o'clock kickoff. I would expect City and Brighton to be playing like on a Monday night or a Sunday, Super Sunday fixture. But I think last season they gave them a real battering, City, didn't they? I can't remember what the score was, but they got like 4 or 5 goals.
They did, yeah.
And Brighton as well conceded 6 against Villa last time out. So I don't know, this be an interesting fixture, but I'm going to go 3-1 Man City.
3-1 City. City haven't won their last 2 games, obviously losing to Wolves 2-1, and then the big game 2 weekends ago, I believe. Arsenal beating them 1-0, late goal there from Martinelli. Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you there. I think 3-1. I can see Brighton getting a goal, definitely. Mitoma maybe, and I think just touching on Haaland, fantasy Premier League. If there's any player, anybody that actually plays that out there, and they're thinking about taking the armband off Haaland this weekend, I think this is the game to do it. Do you?
I don't know, man. I mean, if people do decide to take the armband off him, he's going to probably just score a hat-trick.
That's
it's just
the other
happen,
side of it. Yeah.
That always happens. So
I don't know.
Man.
Look, it's big talk in the FPL world at the moment there. What do we do with Haaland on the weekend? Leave your comments in the comments section. Let us know what you're doing with Haaland. Also next we have Newcastle versus Crystal Palace.
Yeah, Newcastle, they're on a form at the minute, coming back from that big win from the Champions League against PSG. So yeah, they'll be confident, and I do see them winning this one fairly comfortably as well. 2-0, I'd say.
2-0, perfect. And I think Big Roy will get a result here. Would you believe?
Big Roy.
He's
Big
doing
Roy
some.
Hansen, yeah.
He's doing some job, in fairness to him, since he's returned. I'm going to say this one is going to be 2-2. 2-2.
Okay.
Forest and Luton next. The game of the weekend, some people say.
Was that Sunday as well, is it? Or was it?
That is Saturday, yeah. There's only one game on Sunday this weekend.
Jake, what is that about? Yeah, Forest against Luton. Look, I actually really am rooting for Luton. I hope they stay in the Premier League. I don't know why. I think it's great that they have that stadium.
I think I know the reason why you wanted to stay in the Premier League. It's a guaranteed win for Chelsea.
Yeah, guaranteed 6 points, I suppose.
Yeah.
Maybe this soon. They probably beat us now when we play them again. I can only see a Forest winning this one. So I'm going to go 1-0.
Yeah, I agree with you. 1-0 to Forest. The big one, Chelsea-Arsenal. Reece James is back.
Is he? Because I heard he was injured. Again, he got a setback. And now I heard that he might be fit again.
I got a text this morning actually from DJ saying Reece James injured. My reply within seconds was get rid of him. Then I went onto Twitter and I seen that he's actually in training. He's fine, so no doubt he will come off injured tomorrow.
Yeah, he lasts about 60. Yeah, he lasts about 60 minutes. I say if he does start, it's a big game to come back after a long-term injury, man. So, although at the same time, I don't want to see Cucurella playing right back. Now, it might have worked against Fulham and Burnley and Brighton in the cup, but it's not going to work against Arsenal if he plays a right back. There's no way.
What's your starting 11 for that game?
Starting 11? Pretty much the same starting 11 we had in the last game, really. Obviously, look, I hope Reece James is fit enough to play, so obviously I would put him ahead of Cucurella. That's the only other change I would make. And then it's a toss-up between Mudryk and Sterling, but the fact that Sterling came back in that Burnley game and he was brilliant, man. He was involved in all 4 goals. It's hard to bench him now for this one. And I know Mudryk has been on form as well recently. Last couple of games, he's picking up a bit more confidence. So
you have to tip it to Sterling with the goals, though, don't you?
You would have to, yeah. And not even that, is just I think the experience. It's a big game, man. It's a big Premier League match.
Yeah.
Mudryk's time will come eventually. He just needs a bit more patience.
84 years later.
Yeah, 84 years later. But yeah, I hope we get a result in this one, man. We need it.
Give us a result.
I'm never going to go against my team, so I'm just gonna say 2-1 Chelsea. Even though I'm probably won't happen.
To be fair, every time I say Chelsea will win, they lose, so I'm going to say 2-1 Arsenal.
Yeah, Arsenal on form at the moment. So
they are.
And they have a good record against us recently at the Bridges as well.
Sheffield United next versus Manchester United.
Ooh.
Tomorrow's news could be a bit of a boost for United over the weekend.
It could be, but if they lose, man, it's going to be a meltdown in the United fan base if they do. But I can't see them throwing this one away. They have to win this one. They can't even. If they get a draw as well, it's still not good enough. They have to beat them. Sheffield United, are not great. So I can see United picking up a 2-0 win.
Yeah, I'm going to say 3-0 to United here as well. Moving over to Sunday then, just the one game on Sunday, Villa versus West Ham. Always a good game to watch, in my opinion. What way did you see this going?
Yeah, Villa are home. And they're in good form as well, scoring a lot of goals. But West Ham as well, man. I didn't expect them to be as good. I actually had them finishing in the bottom half in my Premier League prediction at the start. But, excuse me. But, yeah, they're doing really well at the moment. But I see this one as a draw just because both teams, like I said, are in good form. So I'm going to go with a 2-2.
Yeah, I see West Ham scoring 2, but I also see Villa scoring 4. I'm going to say 4-2 to Villa in this one. High scoring game. Could be the game of the weekend. Because the Chelsea and Arsenal game, it can go either way. It can go boring, draw, or just Arsenal destroying Chelsea. That's the way I see it. Monday Night Football, it's Spurs and Fulham. As we said, Spurs are unbeaten this season. Can Fulham take that O from them?
I hope they do. I don't like the fact that Spurs are up at the top of the table at the moment, I think. I know it's on goal difference, but yeah, that annoys me a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, do you know what? I'm going to go with a Fulham win. I'm going to go 2-1. Just because I don't want to see Spurs.
Yeah, I'm going to say Spurs 3-0 here. Maddison maybe with 2 goals and Richarlison. Give him a goal.
Richarlison.
Yeah. Did you... I know it's a bold one. I know. Did you see the Premier League table according to expected goals by any chance?
Yes, and... No, I didn't.
Okay.
I know Chelsea are meant to be in the top 3, is it?
Top 4. Top 4. Isn't that crazy? We're currently sitting 11th. If we just take our chances, we could be up there.
That's it, yeah.
And if we get the chances as well, because we're not getting... Obviously, we're getting a lot of chances according to the XG table. But watching the games, it seems like we're not. It's just... Obviously, now we're winning at the moment. Everything is rosy in the garden, right? But before that, I don't know, was it just me? But our games were just boring to watch.
I don't know, man. I wouldn't say they were boring. Like we said, look, we created enough chances to win a game. But of course, our biggest problem
we're just missing that player, you know?
That killer, man. That killer in front of the goal. Yeah. I know what you mean, look. But like I've seen other teams, for example, this season, like you mentioned Arsenal. I watched them against Man City. They didn't create a lot of chances. I know it's against City, but you know, they took theirs, you know, and that's what matters. It was the same against United. They weren't great, but they took the chances that they had. I mean, if Chelsea done the same, we'll be up there in the top 4 at the moment, at least. But I don't know. Like I said, we need more patience with this Chelsea team. I think eventually it will come good. We'll score more goals. Surely, it can't be this bad, you know, for too long.
Yeah.
Missing this amount of chances every single game.
But did you see our fixtures coming up?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. That's
it's not good.
That's not looking. It's not good. I know, but look, if we beat Arsenal this weekend, man, I think that would give the team so much confidence in not just the 3 points, but the belief that we can go and beat anyone then in the league. That would be huge for us, and I think we'll have a very good chance of finishing in the top 4 after that.
Where do you see the game being won and lost on the weekend?
Again, if we get our chances, we need to put them away, man. Even if we get only 2-3 chances a game, we have to take at least one of them. But the way it's been going recently, it doesn't give me a lot of confidence. But we have to put our chances away again, especially against Arsenal, because if they get their chance, they will score, and that's the difference between the two teams at the moment. Because our defense is
solid. Yeah,
I think in terms of clean sheets, we're the same amount as clean sheets as them, or less. Same amount of goals conceded or something like that. So our defense isn't bad. Our midfield is getting better and better. I think the trio Gallagher, Enzo, and Caicedo is working really well at the moment, especially in the last 2 games. So, you know, fingers crossed they'll keep up that pace now against Arsenal.
I love your belief in this team, man, because I honestly don't see a result at all this weekend. But look, fingers crossed. Anto, it's been a pleasure. And if you are listening to this on YouTube, we are also on Spotify now. We have a full podcast on Spotify. Again, look up Football Forecast, number 4 and K for cast. Anto, come on, you Blues.
Come on, you Blues. Let's go.
Chat soon. Thank you.